So, raise your hand if you use Alma right now. Nearly 100%, I like that. We're gonna go just briefly through this because I wanna kind of give you the faces that you'll see, some of the faces you'll see today and some of the faces that are involved in the project. The first thing, if you don't know, we are 501c3 registered, or C6 registered in the United States as a nonprofit. For us, the most important thing about AlmaLinux was that as a project, we cannot be bought or sold. Our IP is all owned by the foundation. It will continue to exist as part of a nonprofit forever. Individuals are encouraged and asked to join the foundation because we want the people who have a stake in the future of AlmaLinux to have a voice in the future of AlmaLinux. You should be able to say, as a user, not just a contributor, I have an opinion, and that's important to us. Obviously, we take sponsorships, we take corporate memberships, but the most important thing to me is individual memberships. The organization is headed by a volunteer board that is elected every year. We actually are opening nominations today for the 2025 election that will happen in September. It is one of the most powerful things that we do because, again, the people who are most invested in the project are the ones that I want to see leading it. If you care about the project, you should be involved in some way, and leadership is an easy and impactful way to join. We also have the engineering steering committee that manages all of the collaboration that's done in the project and makes sure that we stay focused on completely what our community needs and how we are driving everything toward what that community is asking for. Most of the work for the project is done in the special interest groups. If you are interested in helping us, this is probably where you're gonna end up. One of the groups, this is not a full list of all of the SIGs, but it is absolutely where all of the work is done. You show up, whether or not you're a foundation member, we don't care. You say, I wanna help in this way. We have members that have contributed once. We have people who have contributed for many years. Whatever you have, whatever you can provide, we're excited to have you there. All of these logos are invested in AlmaLinux in some way. The bold ones have shown up as sponsors. That means they're giving us either money or people or resources in some way that makes the project go. The other ones are companies that I know for sure use AlmaLinux because somebody walked up to me and told me. And it's the only way that we find out. We want to thank these two specifically because they are the ones that showed up to sponsor AlmaLinux Day Vancouver. TuxCare is one of our platinum sponsors, but they also sent additional staff. They have provided the kind of support that only somebody who's truly invested in AlmaLinux Day can. And HawkHost is one of our major contributors because one of their executives is actually a huge contributor to the project. And we love Cody for what he does. We are super thankful to this venue. This is an incredible space. I'm very excited that we're in here. And being in a VFX and art facility just kind of brings all of this together for me specifically. I think it does a really good job of reminding us that while we're building the operating system, we also need to be focused on the people that use it. For me, one of the most important things is, as a user, you want to set up your stuff and then forget about your operating system because you're doing cool things. You don't need to worry about it at the end of the day. That's what makes me happy. I also want to thank this guy. And this is how I know he didn't look through my slides. This event would not be happening if it weren't for him. He said last year we need to go to SIGGRAPH. We went to SIGGRAPH. As soon as we were at SIGGRAPH, he said we need to have an AlmaLinux Day next to SIGGRAPH. I said, my friend, I don't have time. I can help you get off the ground, and I can give you money, and I can give you yeses and nos, but I cannot do the event. He said, it's okay, I got this. And he picked it up and he ran. So make sure you say thank you to him if you are enjoying today. And thanks to you for coming, right? This event takes a lot of work, a lot of effort, a lot of people invested, and if you don't show up, then it's really not worth it. So thank you for showing up. This is an incredible graph to look at. It shows the number of devices that are calling home to our mirror systems. These are the ones that we absolutely know about. These are the ones that every week are calling home for updates. From the data that we get, we know what architecture they run. We know what operating system they run, so what version of AlmaLinux they run. And we know that they exist, and not much else, because AlmaLinux does not collect telemetry. A month ago, well, almost 2 months ago now, we launched this survey. Our goal was 300 responses, and we have yet to meet it. With more than 1 million devices online, getting information about our users is incredibly hard. So, all of you today, I'm going to ask for your help. This is a 5-minute survey, and it helps us tremendously. If you can, at some point today or tomorrow, take that link and fill out the survey and let us know how you're using AlmaLinux, what your drivers are, how we can serve you as a project, that would be huge. And then also, nag your friends. If they haven't done it, make sure that they do. Because again, we know of almost 1.7 million devices online. Based on what we've had conversations with people about at shows, it's more like 4 million. 300 responses is all I need. Let's do it. We can do it. I believe in you. And I think that's it. I think that's the end of me. So, are we going to hand it to Neil, or is it going back to you? Huh? Neil or you? Sounds like you. Yeah, it's me. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for coming. Enjoy the snacks. Enjoy your day.
Good day, Adolphe.